What is going on, guys? Skip here, and welcome back to another episode in our Road to Glory series. Today, we are back with some red ball cricket. Yes, the Outlaws take on Somerset in a 4-day match. I know the last couple of episodes have had the T20 Blast and the white ball, but as you can see, we've just randomly got a 4-day match in the middle of the T20 tournament, so we'll play this today. We'll be back with plenty more white ball stuff. Hopefully, the Outlaws can pick up the title as well. But for the time being, guys, we're back to the traditional cricket. Let's see if Pjizma and the boys can get it done at Somerset Oval. If you do enjoy Cricket 22 content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. I promise you'll take a fifer in your next innings. We do live stream over on Twitch 4 days a week. I'll leave all my links in the description, so make sure you click on in, come and say g'day, and let's continue to put cricket back on the map. Welcome to the Somerset Oval for this red ball 4-day match between Somerset and the Outlaws. Big Pjizma Pant is back at number 3, the place to be, and you can also see that Haseeb Hamid is back with the captain's armband today. I don't know what's going on, but he has been given the nod. The coin goes up on a very green wicket. Haseeb calls heads. There's the biggest L of the day already, and on a soft grassy one, you could only imagine that the boys would be put into bat. Whoa, Somerset have won the toss. They've chosen to bat. Let's see if the big red can pick up a handful here. Or catch us all out in the middle. Well, 8 overs in on a green top, and he has been handed the ball. Smeed and Thomas stand out in the middle. She's none for 21 off 8, and Pjizma's first ball is absolutely on the money. It has been a while since we've got the red ball in our hand. What can we make of it today? We're in again. Oh, second ball whipped off the legs. Oh, backward squares taken it. Like we were going to bring him up. We left him back, and Pjizma's form with the ball continues. Oh, he's just picked it up and put it down his throat. Somerset lose their first, and Pjizma's on the board. It's 1 for 21. Oh, Azhar Ali walks out to the middle, and boy, he's got a head of steam up. What a start as we're into Azhar Ali. No, Thomas, the batsman, crossed, and he nibbles it to square leg for none. Boy, oh boy, I need to catch my breath here. 4th ball into his first over. He's on the body. Thomas hitting this to mid-wicket for no run. He has been very impressive with the white ball, starting to pick up wickets consistently as this one gets hit through forward square, a misfield at square leg, and it might be the first boundary Pjizma concedes. It is. Well, not ideal, but a good shot in the end. The last of Pjizma's first, and he oversteps. He's going to have to go again. This is a problem. Ball still is relatively fresh. Can he get a bit of swing with it? The control needs to be there. He's on the money first ball of his second over. Ali hitting that to mid-on. The rhythm is good. The action is fine. He's developing nicely as he rolls his finger over this, and Ali plays and misses. Well, the Pakistani certainly is showing us how he wants to go about it. Last of the second, the ball pops up and the batsman pinches single. That'll take Somerset to 30 for 1 after 11. We'd like to think that we've got 3 or 4 overs in this spell. Just a slight change to the field. Our catches go at different parts, and Ali just knocks this off his hips to square leg for 1. Just over halfway into our 3rd over. The stamina's where it needs to be. Pij rolls in, he draws the edge, and there's a 2 bouncer. Down to 3rd man for 1. Positive signs. The Pjizma spelled for quite a while. We come in for over number 4. We're well rested. That stamina's right up where it needs to be. Rolls in, and he's on a dime to a Bell who pats it back. 125 for 3. Somerset digging in here, doing what they need to do, and they win the toss and bat. Pjizma needs to continue just monitoring his line. He rolls in again. He's right where he needs to be. A Bell throwing his hands out to cover. Last ball of the first over in the second spell. He rolls in. He's been tight. He gets back to a Bell. It's a dot ball, and the score remains 125 for 3. What can we do to a Bell? Oh, he finds the edge and he's gone. That's what we can do. Yes, yes. Pjizma rolls in, consistent on the line. Hamid takes the one-hander from third slip, and Pjizma's got the breakthrough. It's 4 for 133. While Goldsworthy walks to the crease, Pjizma really is getting the job done. Now he's into him. He goes back and he defends. Has that changed the momentum of this game? Boy, oh boy, we are seeing this fella get better right before our eyes. The next one at Goldsworthy's a tight leave. You can't do anything other than smile. It's 2 for 9 off 4 and a bit overs. He rolls in and just shows him the leg cutter and gets in his grill. Just getting that outswinger to go. Couple balls left in this over. We're in. There's the back foot. And oh, he's been dropped. He's been dropped. Oh, would ya? I don't know if you would read about it. Pjizma rolls in, draws the back foot drive, the splice, and cover's been smoking. It goes all the way to the boundary for 4. Well, I don't think we've taken 3 in an innings before. We had our moment. Can we get it again? This time it's up and he's dropped it again. What are you doing, you spud? You are a spud. Well, we've absolutely lost our head. We roll into Goldsworthy. This time we're at him. He lobs it up to Point, and Point drops it again. What is going on in this game? What on earth is happening? Pjizma rolls in again. We're going to try and knock his stumps out the ground. We don't. There's a leading edge to Point. 1 hand, 1 bounce. What an eventful over. 3 drop catches in a row. Comes in for ball number 4. There we go. He draws it and he gets it over Point. It's going to go for 4. Pjizma's lost it. He has lost it. Well, there's only one thing that we can do after an over where you concede 10, and that's go the Scully. Gets in short, and Goldsworthy goes back and defends. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What a moment in this game. Over 49 is in. Pjizma bowls to Green. It's a dot ball to mid-on. The last of his 7th. A little tamer this over as Green leaves. It goes through to the keeper, and Somerset stay at 148 for 4. Can we get one just to leave him here? It would be brilliant bowling. The plan is there. He goes back and he hits it to cover. This time he's gone. Well, that is everything we wanted and more. It only took us 3 extra overs. He finally bunts one to square cover. Goldsworthy's on his bike. Pjizma's picked up 3 and the big dog is on for a 5 bomb here. Goldsworthy gone. Stephen Davies rolls to the wicket. He's the left-hander. Pjizma's got 3 for 24. He rolls in. He finds the edge. No, he doesn't. What a ball that was. Umpire says not out. Wow, he has the ability to turn it on, and that he has done today. The last of the 51st taken to mid-off. And Surrey are 151 for 5. And that was all she wrote for Pjizma Pants. The Nottinghamshire Outlaws knocking Somerset over for 178 in the 68th over. Look at the top figures. 3 for 24. Say no more. This bloke is turning a page in his career. The form with the ball continues. We're going to pick up play now. It's just before or just after the tea sesh. I don't know what the times are in the county championship. Nottingham trail by 174 runs. Duckett's gone for 1. Pjizma needs to sort himself out. It's been a while since we've picked up the stick. Let's get behind the big dog. Let's see how he gets out on in the middle. Well, in he comes. 950s, 100 in the 14 matches that he plays. Brooks stands at the top of his run-up on this green deck. It's an early wicket for Somerset, and Pjizma plays and misses first up. All eyes will be on him today. He's been caught out a couple of times in the court, and he struggles with spin, and he plays and misses a second time. He's nervy. He's struggling. A beautiful backdrop wherever we are playing. But less of that and more of Pidgey plays and misses again. Well, rusty is an understatement. He still stands at the crease, but boy, he looks rattly. Gets a half volley. This time he picks it up. He lifts it. He doesn't get it through the gap, but he gets down the other end for a single. Well, we've got Haseeb Hameed down the other end. Davey, right arm over the wicket, comes in for over number 3. He's a little bit quicker, and once again, just some yuck cricket. If we're going to get balls in our hips, we can always be safe and tuck it down to fine leg. It's the outside off stump that we're struggling with as we get the ball we want, release a little bit of pressure and go and have a breather down the other end, son. It's just moments in 4-day cricket that you need to be patient. This is one of them. The half volley's there and Pjizma jams it out to mid-off. 2 slips, a gully, a backward point, a forward point. Short ball, not really getting up, but clipping Pjizma's shins. Does he come back for 2 from fine leg? He certainly does. Look at those strides. You take every single run you can get at this point. We'll take the 2-leg buys. It sees us back on strike, trailing by 170. We get a shorter ball this time. We tuck it off the hips. The timing's good, but it's only 1 down to fine leg. Davey back into the game. Pjizma doing very much the same. He's on a dime, and Pjizma's forward, showing that beautiful defence. The last ball of the 6th over. Pij, 4 off 19. Unfamiliar territory, but doing a job for the team. He gets the ball that he wants. Punches it to mid-off again. And after 6, Nottingham, a 14 for 1. Davey continuing. Short ball. Pjizma back, and he rocks this through point. He waited on it. It was 135 Ks. Is it going to go all the way for 4? It does. Put the first one in the book. A good little battle between Pant and Davey here. Lengths up. Pjizma on the front foot. He pushes him down the ground this time. Save your legs. It's 4 more. Show me a multo. Well, 2 boundaries in the over, and he's just let the pressure release. He gets forward to face the last of the 7th, and Nottingham are 23 for 1. That would have been disastrous. We forget how quick Pjizma is. Haseeb was sleeping. He gets his short ball and he rocks back again. Twice in 2 overs to Davey. That's why you run your 2s, Haseeb. You put the king on strike. Have a look at that. Not bad. Straight down the point boundary for 4 more. Well, he's just started to up the ante a little bit here. Short ball again. He goes back and he finds cover this time. Doesn't get all of it. Has to use a bit more pace, and the boys just keep it at 2. Brooks back over the wicket. Still got his slips, gully, square leg and fine leg. He bowls it straight. They make some noise, but it sounded like bat first for Pij. He gets down the other end for a safe single. Trail by 141. Now, let's just make note that Malto's in the middle there. He makes a bad decision every now and then. Pjizma gets the LB decision against him. They pinch too. He throws the wrong end. It's good running. Trail by 141. Now, let's just make note that Malto's in the middle there. He makes a bad decision every now and then. Pjizma gets the LB decision against him. They pinch too. He throws the wrong end. It's good running. So the last ball of the 11th. 6 off Gregory's over, and Pjizma just needs to get through. He gets a short ball, which he plays and misses. They go up for it. Shut your mouths. Shut your mouths. We do love our boy Malto. Green into the attack now for his first over. What's he got? He's wide, and Pjizma plays and misses. Boy, that's fast. Just got to get used to these bowlers. He goes wider of the crease here. He angles in, and Pjizma pushes this through extra cover. When they're not on the stumps, he's going to put his foot through it, and he finishes the over with a boundary. Last of the 13th. Gregory in short. Oh, another player miss. That was closer to the edge, and after 13, Nottinghamshire are 45 for 1. Hameed continues to be solid. Pjizma's just got to watch his off stump here. He gets forward and he protects it. That's A-OK. Just waiting on the half volley. We've got to stay locked in here. We get a good length ball. We punch it down the ground. I don't know what mid-off's doing. He's had a fit all day, and we're going to pick up a bonus for we do. Mid-on and mid-off just drop back as Green gets short and Pjizma rocks back. There's a taste of the pull shot that this bloke's got. He's only going to get the 1 on this occasion. Well, if the boys want to get short, then they're going to have an issue. There's very much a leg side field now. Short cover comes into the game. No gully and 2 slips. He gets a short ball. He steps away and he hits it to second slip. Oh, he's got him thinking. Green continues into the 18th. We've got a short cover, a normal cover, a square leg, no mid-wicket. Boy, the fields are getting weird. He's in with a red ball bouncer and Pjizma plays and misses. Well, if he goes upstairs, it could be interesting. If he goes towards the toes, once again, it could be interesting. Let's see what he's got. He goes good length, and that's just too easy for this. It is far too easy for this man. He punches it through mid-on, and that is shot of the episode. Well, the on drive, the hardest in the book. This is textbook stuff. You either bowl red or blue. You don't bowl there. Pjizma has a field day. We make Green think again. He steams in for the end of his 4th. We defend forward, and after 18, the Outlaws are 66 for 1. The time has come. The time is now. Spin into the attack, and it is England's number 1. Jack Leach gets a little bit of purchase first ball. Pjizma places him into the vacant extra cover gap. 44 off 70. It's been a brilliant innings. Leach, Green zoning again, and Pjizma just playing it to the sweeper at extra cover. Does he call Haseeb back for 2? He doesn't. Well, surprise, surprise. Davey back into the attack when Pjizma nears a milestone. He comes round the wicket, he bowls a half volley, and we miss that by a genuine mile. Absolute mind games. Pjizma bats on off stump. We take a little step back in our crease as well. We get the half volley we want, and we crunch it past the bloke that's having a fit at mid-off. It goes all the way down the ground, and Pjizma's on 49. One of the best. On the hips he goes. Pjizma clips it down to fine leg. And there is another 50 for the great man. Now you've got to convert it. Now you've got to convert it. 50 off 77. Take a bow. Well, we've got that out the way, and Jack Leach is going to continue. Pjizma nervous. Oh, he flights this up. We get a little lucky with our timing there. We're down the other end for 1. We're getting to the squeaky bum part of day 1, just nearing 6 p.m. Jack Leach goes wider of the crease this time. He tosses it in, and Pjizma just plays this nicely. Off his legs. Can we pick up 2? No, he can't. Just a single. Even though a wicket's fallen, the momentum stays with the Outlaws. Clark 7 off 17, and Pjizma establishing himself well after 50. He steps on this and times the pants off it for another single. Gregory rolls in over the wicket. We get ourselves to 60, and oh, what a ball. Well, if you've joined us in the last few first-class episodes, this is where we get to where Pjizma struggles. And maybe it's a mindset thing, maybe it's experience, but we've just got to work our way through this. He punches it to the sweeper out at point, and he gets down the other end. So the big fella gets to day 2. The grass is greener and the sky is bluer. Green round the wicket. He bowls a short ball, and Pjizma goes back and fends it to mid-off. He's had a sleep, brushed his teeth, swiped right a couple of times on Tinder, and now he's ready to make a ton. Or is he? Or is he? You talk about mindset, and it's probably still in the app. He's got to loosen up here. Green round the wicket. Half volley. Pjizma leans on it and pumps it past the bloke at mid-off. I'll tell you what, he's still having a fit, and it goes for 4. What a way to start day 2. Well, he's got rid of the butterflies just like that. Last ball of Green 6. He's in on Pjizma's legs. Don't worry about the short mid-wicket. I'm going to whip it past you. The boys work hard to come back for 3. Does this go for 4? It does. 34 bowled. Nottingham 127 for 2. The spinner seems to have got it all wrong so far. Pjizma really starting well. A little bit of a counter-attack as he gets to 79 and he ticks this off his legs to go to 80. Well, the time is now. Well, as time goes on, Nottingham have lost 2 wickets. Jack Leach is in them, and the boys are back where they've been so many times before. 42 bowled. It's 163 for 4. Well, the issue is this bloke has not faced the ball in about 6 overs. Davies strolls in for number 8. He bowls short to Pij and he tucks this from his armpits. Down towards fine leg. He calls James through for 2 and he gets closer to that 100 that he's wanted forever. Brooks back in for his second spell. 1 for 8 off his 5.1. He bowls short and Pjizma inside edges this to gully. He gets down the other end. It's a shambles. The boys look nervous. Nottingham trail by 7 runs, 171 for 4. Half volley, play and miss. It really is squeaky bum time now. Brooks steaming in. He's got a nice in-swinger going. Pjizma hits him straight through the line. Is this going to beat mid-on who stood on the ring? I think it might do. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Well, that was all he needed just to get the big hoof down the crease and punch it through the V. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. He beats mid off this time. I don't know why he's there. And the big dog moves to 98. Well, 99 off 133, and look who comes back into the attack. 2 for 38 off 11. He bowls wide to Pij, and he whacks it to the bloke at point, and there's his second first-class ton. Get your beers in the comments. The bloke is on fire. Raise your bat, 11 boundaries. The hair's coming through and all sorts, but we love it. Leach round the wicket, mate. It is the sweep shot that we are looking for here. Oh, it's the helicopter. Oh, if you don't mind, all the party tricks are out today. Well, let me tell you, I've never played a helicopter like that before. Last ball of the 54th, Pjizma's in and he's sweeping beautifully backward a square. And after 54, Nottinghamshire at 208 for 4. Goldsworthy into the attack now. Tandem spinners, they need to change things up. He rolls in over the arm and Pjizma hits this to backward point just for a single. Well, I think it might be time for a counter-attack. The 2 men go out on the leg side. Mid-on stays up and Pjizma looks to use his feet and the keeper's slow. Well, that's his first real sign of aggression. We didn't mind it. Does he go again? This time he keeps his feet in the crease and he tries to whack it over mid-on. Does he do it? Yes, he does. So another wicket falls and Broad comes to the crease. What a collapse this has been. Short ball. Oh, Pjizma struck on the pads. Is this out? Is this out? No, good decision. Well, these are the interesting tactics of 4-day cricket. Somerset really got themselves back in the game. Here he goes. Fall and Pjizma goes over cover. He doesn't get all of it, but can he call Broad back for 2? Broad's fast. Pjizma's faster and it's solid. Well, it's hit out or get out. Simple as that. We advance down the crease to Davies. He tries to. Big swing, no ding. Last ball of the 64th. You'd want 1 or you'd want 4 or you'd want 6. Let's go the latter. Pjizma steps over cover. He gets the outside blade. Does it go for 6? I think it has. Yes! Well, Pjizma says, have some of that. I'm going to keep it going. Davey into the attack. Pij rolls in and he's about 25 seconds too late this time. 127 off 165. Take a bow, son. He rolls in. He whips it off his legs this time. Does it go all the way? It doesn't. He's out. He succumbed to the pressure. And they've finally got their man. He whips one off his legs. He doesn't get all of it. A good catch. Taking it backward square. And that concludes what has been an absolute masterclass. 127 of 166. And it's 9 for 245. And it wasn't too long after that Nottinghamshire were bowled out. All out 250. Yes, your boy. Not only did he take 3 for 24, but he's made over half the runs as well. He's certainly put Nottinghamshire where they need to be to win this game. Somerset coming back hard. They took wickets in clumps and they did well that way. But now they find themselves 55 for 2. Pattinson's picked up a couple. They trail by 17 and they've got the big red, sauced up and ready to fire at the top of his run-up. Well, in he comes, fresh off 3 for 24 and 127, if you don't mind. He rolls in, first ball gets lifted and smashed backward a point for 4. Well, I hope this is not a sign of what is to come. A bell getting forward. Oh, this time he plays and misses. And Pjizma's in his face. What a comeback. What a contest we have. Oh, that's even better. 59 for 2, 14.3 bowled. Steams in, and this time it's well left by a bell. He's been managed well throughout this first class match. Haseeb's got it right this time. He rolls in and there's a play and miss. 4 dots to start the second. Pressure built and the cut shot comes out and Green says, I'll have some of that. I'll put 4 next to me name. Last ball of Pjizma's third and probably his spell. He rolls in. It's very, very slow. A bell defends. And after 19, it's 69 for 3. Well, he's spelled for a little bit. Goldsworthy and Green at the crease. Currently none off 21 after that play and miss. Kick him over. I tell you what, Goldie, you're wasting everyone's time, bro. We roll in again and he punches this tentatively, but he's going to pick up a couple, isn't he? Oh, boy, that annoys me. The last ball of the 33rd and probably Pjizma's second spell. He rolls in, it's fast, and it gets met by Green to mid-off for no run. And after 33, Somerset are 105 for 4. Well, he had a spell, and now he's back. Just going to do it in little spurts, I think. He doesn't have much left. He rolls in for ball 1, and Green flicks him arrogantly to backward square for 1. The last time we bowled spells like this, we pulled up lame and missed 3 games. This time we're in, we find the French cut down to fine leg just for 1. And after 40, Somerset gets a 1-2-3 for 5. Haseeb needs to manage this bloke. He's too big and too valuable. Davies plays and misses. 151 for 6, and we've been bored on again. Dot ball to join up is what we're going to do as Gregory hits this to mid-on for no run. 9 overs, 3 maidens, none for 14. Board on again for spell number 4 as Leach is in and he gets behind this one nicely. Gregory holding up an end as well. Oh, shot. Last ball of the 10th. None for 19. Been good, been tight, been on the spot. And after 58, Somerset are 182 for 7. It's just been dot after dot after dot after dot. None for 19, last of the 11th, and we find the edge of Jack Leach, and it beats the third man fielder and goes for 4. Finally, we got there. Somerset all out for 232 after 70.4 overs. Pjizma not picking up a wicket, but boy, he kept it tight and he kept his boys well and truly in the game. I tell you what, after the way that the Outlaws have batted the last few first-class matches, these 150 runs that we trail by could be an uphill battle. We're going to pick up play with Benny Duckett on 8 and Pjizma Pant walking to the crease. Can he get the boys home? Let's see how he gets on. Big Dog comes out after a massive 100 in the first innings, and the Outlaw boys say, hey, we need you again. Big J Davey round the wicket, steams in, he bowls a short ball, and Pjizma flogs this out the middle of his bat to mid-off for no run. Once again, he needs to counter-attack. Does he take a few balls? I don't know. Davey in, he's there to Pjizma, and he rocks forward for another dot. Boy, I hate these short chases. Short ball, Pjizma back, he rocks and he finds the spot that he found a couple of times in the first innings. He gets off the mark with a couple and takes Nottingham to 12 for 1. Well, early doors, they bring Jack Leach in, and this is where it gets a little nerve-wracking. The Big Dog takes 5 in the first dig. His first ball's to Pij, and he rocks forward, hits the gap at cover, and gets down the other end for a deep breath. Last ball of the 9th. The Outlaws 22 for 1. The slips are packed and Pjizma still finding gaps at cover point this time. He's not hitting boundaries, but he's accumulating 2s and they all go towards this chase. Leach doing a nice little holding job here. He's on none for 10. 2 men around the back. Pjizma pre-meds. He looks to sweep and he misses it. Moves to 18 off 20. They've just been picking up picket fences, but he'll look to put Leach away. This time he does. He steps on this and he leans through it, puts it through extra cover, and there's 4. Superb batting. Well, what has Leach got now? He bowls exactly the same ball and he gets exactly the same result. Pjizma Pant is in the form of his life. Well, 26 off 23. It's a controlled counter-attack. They've put the sweeper out at point now. And Pjizma does a reverse sweep and he's good enough to pick up 2. Good running. Gregory steams in. Still 3 men on the... Oh, yes! On the leg side. Send him. Send the search party. The bloke's on fire. He stands and delivers. Boy, he's batting at a different pace this innings. Under 100 to win. He steps across again. This time, he puts it a little finer. Does it beat fine leg? It does. Well, the 50 partnership comes up, and this bloke can do no wrong. 161 to get. He stands and, oh, he just gets down the other end. Whew, lucky boy. The counter-attack continues. We're into the 40s just like that. Duckett doing a good job himself on 24. We get one on the legs and we stand and absolutely smash it for 4 more. Put that next to his name. Well, he's dealing in boundaries, but he's picking the right ball. It's not every ball that he's trying to hit out the park. He's just doing a select couple. This time he looks to go over the head of the bowler. He picks his length and goes bang. There's another 50 for the great man. Put your bat up in the air. Molto, wave your 6-inch arms. We have a superstar. Right, I think it might be time for Jack Leach to go here. No. We get bowled and our stumps are everywhere. Well, we tried it. I've missed that by an inch. I don't normally bat like that, but we had to do it to Jack Leach. He has the last laugh. Pjizma out for 51. Can the boys get us home? Well, can the boys get us home? Yes, they can. 161 for 4. Pjizma top scorer and Benny Duckett picking up 44 off 84. And the player of your match is none other than, yes, our boy Pjizma Pant. 3 for 24 in the first. 127 with the bat in the second. None for Peanuts in the third with the ball. And then bringing it home with a counter-attacking 51. And Nottinghamshire continue to win red ball games. It's good to see that the big fella is putting his foot down as well. He's in career best form. Let's see if the 3 Lions selectors can get behind him and maybe give him a sniff in the not so distant future. Well, we are going to leave it there for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. A little longer one today, but Pjizma just getting involved with the game himself and just showing the rest of the world what he is capable of. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. Pop over to our live streams over on Twitch as well. But until then, ladies and gents, look after yourselves and those around you, and I will catch you in the next one.